So I'm like way behind on everything. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while, but I've had other stuff to do. So I guess I'll show you my GoodWill haul. I got this really cool van and then another really cool car. So we'll look at the van first. Well, that didn't work. I also bought some cassettes. So the van, I just think the van is super awesome. I don't know why I do, but I do. You know, it's all plastic, but it's older. I can tell that it's old, but I don't know if it's actually from the 70s or if it's, you know, from like the 80s or 90s. But it's relatively old. I haven't done a whole lot of research on it, just because, like I said, I've been busy. I haven't really had time to do that. It's got one side pipe on it. It looks like it's been chewed off right here. The other side doesn't even have a side pipe on it. Looks like it's been broke off. Is this zoomed in? No, it's not zoomed in. Got this little panel on the top. The back door is missing. That's alright. It looks like it used to have some sort of sticker on the side, on both sides. It's got the little porthole windows in the back of it. It's got some nice looking wheels on it. I don't think it's supposed to be any specific type of van, not from the front anyways. From the side, as sloped down as this nose is, I want to say it's probably a Ford, but I'm not real sure. But anyway, still, it was only 99 cents. I thought that I saw that and I thought, oh, I gotta buy that. That's so cool. It's made by Gay Toys Incorporated. I have a few other Gay Toys trucks. They're all plastic. They're like those trucks you buy that you mess around with in the sandbox, you know, like they sell at the store during the summertime. They're all kind of that sort of thing. Made in the USA and Walled Lake, Michigan. And then it's got this little Y written up here for some unknown reason. It seems like everything you buy at GoodWill has some sort of letter written in Sharpie on the bottom of it. It's got some green carpet stuck to the axle. It rolls really, really good. And like I said, I have some other have some other trucks that are made by Gay Toys. So I'm hoping that one of the steering wheels fits in here, and I can just kind of glue it in there. I assume the only reason there's a sunroof in it is so you can drop little people in the seats. I don't know. I don't really know what these slots are for here. Maybe it had lights, you know, not real lights, but maybe it had like little lights and they were like, you know, embossed in the plastic and they got broke out. I don't know. Or maybe it came like that. Who knows? And it appears to have at one time had a trailer hitch on it. Obviously that's no longer there. I do have this shift linkage for Mustang. It's kind of dirty, but I thought it would work before I went and grabbed it. And then I went and grabbed it and realized how big it is. And it looks kind of ridiculous. I guess I could stick it a little farther back and it would be okay. I may do that, actually. That may be what I use this for. You may see a video on that, actually. So there's enough about the van. I'll save the car for last. got some tapes at GoodWill. This is Country Christmas, and there's your songs. It's got some of the singers that I like. It's got some of the singers I like on there: George Jones, Marty Robbins, Charlie Rich, Sonny James, Jody Miller, Tanya Tucker, Slim Whitman. I know I skipped one somewhere. Oh, Lynn Anderson. And it's got the little paper case on it. This is Sony special products, and I never paid any attention to that until I pulled this out of the case once I got it home, and it said WWKI We Care on it. That's WWKI is our local radio station in Kokomo, and of course We Care is another local thing. But I just thought that was kind of funny that this was a We Care thing, because if it didn't say that, I would have never guessed that it was. I don't know if I'll be able to get this sticker off without tearing up this case or not. I may just have to leave it like that. But, you know, each of the tapes are 69 cents. I'm not sure what to expect with this, because as you can see, it was a blank tape that somebody recorded. And it says WWKI tape 3586. I thought, you know what, it'll probably get thrown away, you know, if I don't buy it. So I thought I'll buy it and see, you know, see if it's any good. It says top Monday 3386 WKI. So I may stick this in at the end of the video just to see what it is. I'll assume it's music. It says top. I assume it's, you know, top 20 or 100 or whatever, you know. And that doesn't say anything on the other side. But I thought, I'll take a gamble on it. Then I got George Strait, Living It Up. There's your song list on that one. I forget what the other one was. Oh, Garth Brooks, The Chase. I feel like I have this, but I looked everywhere in my tapes and I don't have it. So I must just remember seeing this album cover, probably at a garage sale or something. I'll turn that around so that my tapes don't fall on the floor and all the cases break. This was another, I know I said the van was a really good deal. This was also a really good deal. This car was $4. Pretty much, it was $4 at GoodWill. And it's a real heavy, I almost didn't pick it up, you know, and I went back to it. I walked away from it, and then I thought, you know, I need to look at that. So I went back and looked at it, and I picked it up, and it was real heavy. It reminded me of the old, the Ertl collectibles that they had about 20 years ago. You know, they had the different pickups and American Muscle, American Classics. I forget. Anyway, it's one of those, you know, collector type of cars, and it's real heavy like that. And I flipped it over, and it does indeed say Ertl on the bottom of it. Everything's pink on this car. It's a 69 GTO. It also has that GY Sharpied on the bottom. The very end of the tailpipe is broke off on this side. As you can see, it's just got one. Got some nice looking wheels on it. I probably wouldn't have chose these wheels, but they do look good on this car. Hood opens up. It's pretty dusty in there. I assume this just sat on a garage, sat in the on a shelf in a garage. Somebody probably had a GTO, and so they bought a little model and stuck it in their garage. Because the inside's pretty dusty, as you can see. Now that actually looks chrome instead of silver. I'll stick a little Q-tip in there and rub all the dust out of there. But it's all metal. The base is plastic, but the whole body is metal. The interior is pretty dusty too. It's missing the mirror, but it's got both of the door handles on it. Yeah, you can see the inside of it's really dusty. But the wheels aren't all wobbly on it. Other than that tailpipe and the mirror, nothing's broke on it. The paint's not all chipped up. So it's got a Michigan license plate on it. It says Great Lakes on the bottom. Just a little dusty. That's about the only thing wrong with this car, and that's not really an issue. That's something that I can fix. Or, I just clean it up, pretty much. Wheel steer. Now this one doesn't roll as good as the van, but... So, I guess now I'll stick the mystery tape in there. It slid all the way up in the front. Let's see how this goes. Pull whatever tape's out of there. In goes the mystery tape. Turn our volume down in case it's been recorded real loud. It won't bust our eardrums out. Okay, I don't hear anything. So I'll rewind it. I'll stick in side A, even though there's nothing written on it. Or side 1, I guess Scotch is calling it.
For young vehicles, a wise choice. Because Leasing is now offering Indiana's most complete warranty on all qualified pre-owned cars and trucks and vans.
Okay, well that's a car advertisement. Is there any music on here?
Joy, and of course, they're working on it, but I don't think they've come up with one yet. I don't think so either. So I don't know. I don't know. I hadn't thought on that. He mentioned it the other day, so I thought, well, but
Give me a minute.
Let's see. No, wait a minute. That's right.
I'm thinking this may not have any music on it.
Where they're trying on this radio, and so on and so forth.
In which case, I'm not really sure why the person bothered to put it in GoodWill.
And they came with it for the cure.
I'm pretty much convinced that there's no music on this cassette.
Mannington never wax floors for your home's decor. Mannington never wax floors. Good decorating advice.
In other words, if you buy your plate from Howard County,
Everyone in the county in Indiana.
Give me a while.
A small family.
Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Oops. Well, I feel like I worded that pretty appropriately, that I took a gamble on it. You know, I was thinking that it was gonna be, music on the radio. I was expecting it to be music. So when I heard the car advertisement, I thought, okay, they just, recorded the commercials. They didn't bother to stop when the commercials played. Now that I played through this and 90% of it sounded like it was talking, I don't really know what to do with it, although it's still got the tabs in there. I won't record over it, but I could if I wanted to. I may start it over and listen to it a little bit just to see what they're talking about. So, with that, like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a good day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And, yeah, just